She did say it'd be too big. First time I've had that. Show you the peak off season, fluff ball, and then we're gonna get shredded. The shows we have lined up and have picked are, right, welcome back to YouTube. It's criminally early. It is like about 8:45 in the morning, and here we are. Got pushed today. It's been, apologies for no video last week as well, that's number one, please do forgive me. 3 years now of being pretty much weekly videos, if not more at times, and I had to miss one, right? Obviously I was moving house last week and it was chaotic to say the least. It took about 5 days because we did it a lot in a car, and a Tesla Model 3 is not great for fitting anything. And then I had one day with a van and some Moldovans helping me move, and credit to them, they just fucking got the job done, which was mint. They were fantastic. So yeah, we're in, it's settled. I might probably film a little bit back home today anyway, towards the end of this video, show you a little bit of the house. I don't really want to do a full-on house tour, so yeah, I might just show you a few bits. We've got still a fair bit of work to do to it. If you saw my Instagram, you saw me give my carpets a haircut yesterday. Spent my Sunday afternoon trimming carpets with a sheep shearer, right? That was an experience. Literally this morning at about 8:15, I've been in B&Q for half an hour, getting fittings and stuff. So I've got to mount TVs and all fun stuff that I never thought I'd be doing at 23 years old later today. I am the most useless bloke when it comes to anything DIY, and it's a steep learning curve, so we're getting there. But yeah, it's been going well. Glad to have my own place where I can actually do shit to it and make it the way we want. So I will film a little bit later, film post-workout, show you some of the bits we've been doing, what I've still got to do, because we're gutting and redoing the whole kitchen, likely in January, which will be in the middle of prep. So that's going to be a fun one. I will potentially just fuck off to an Airbnb for a week so I can still cook food normally and everything, or I'll just put the air fryer in my office and microwave, because I think if I've got a rice cooker, an air fryer and a microwave, it's all I use anyway. I don't actually need a kitchen, so we'll cross that bridge later. But yeah, for right now, it's been a difficult week. Been a very good week, but it's been busy and difficult. My back is disabled. I have been having tissue work, probably not enough. So I've got an hour and a half tissue work tomorrow, probably an hour and a half tissue work towards the end of the week, and again next week, just because my back is so tight. Being this body weight, being this strong at the minute, plus then moving, shit sleep, carrying a load of stuff, like just doing stupid shit, being bent over, like shaving carpets, fucking all this stuff, right? I am beaten up. Probably should deload at some point. I did take a bit of a deload whilst I was actually moving for like 5 days, but those 5 days was when carrying stuff, so it wasn't really a deload. So I'll speak to Kyle in tomorrow's check-in and just ask him his thoughts on that. We are starting prep, T-minus a week and a half now from when I'm filming this, just under 2 weeks, which is very exciting. I'll get into more of that later in this video. But yeah, prep's around the corner. A deload before that would probably be the logical step. But for right now, we are cracking on, warming up my shoulders a little bit. Then we're going to get into a pec fly and just absolutely annihilate my top line today, because my top line is shit and I want it to be less shit, so that's why we're here. You'll see me doing pull-throughs at the minute, just warming up my back a bit, because it is so tight. Obviously, a lot of stability when pressing comes through your back, funnily enough, so warming up the antagonist muscle group, I think is the word. Always a good idea. Don't normally do it. At the minute I am, because I'm so disabled. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bit of warming up, pec fly, let's get to it. Right, so, hadn't actually given clarification as to why we're training so early. I fucking like it. The music's quite it's dead empty in here. It's perfect for filming. The audio might not be shit for once. But obviously we've just got so much to do at the minute. And my sister and her partner are coming round briefly because they're driving back towards where they live. And they kind of pass my house anyway, so they're going to come to the new house, which will be nice. And then I've got sound panels being delivered, an office chair being delivered, ESN delivery, a TV being delivered. So we've got like 4 or 5 deliveries coming. Which, you know what, we'll just show you them all as they come through the day, because there's some exciting ones. And I've fucked up with the TV. Oh. We went TV shopping yesterday. I thought the current TV I had in the living room was a like 65, 68 inch TV. Turns out it was actually a 55 inch TV, which I didn't realise till I was back home later. So I've ended up buying like an 80 inch TV, and it's not going to fit in the living room. I guess it's just what I used to do. Like, clearly I overestimate how many inches things are, which, who would have thought? You know, I thought I could recognise a solid like 8 inches. Turns out that was more like 3. Emily must have been right this whole time. Fuming. Right, the only thing I've changed on my training a little bit at the minute is it's very cold in Ultraflex nowadays. It's obviously winter here in the UK, and Ultraflex is just one big corrugated iron shed, right? So there's no insulation in the walls, there's 2 big shutter doors with no insulation, there's no heating in here, there's no air conditioning in here. So what it means is peak summer, it's a greenhouse and unbelievably warm, and throughout winter, it's a garden shed and it's fucking freezing. So I am just taking a few more warm-ups than normal, getting everything with blood in it before I actually do anything heavy. Otherwise, things just snap. Ow. Fucking hell. Right. Basically, yeah, obviously off-season's now finished, technically. Into a health phase, food's still nice and high. We'll start prep. The first month and a half of prep will be spent in the health phase. So this year we are doing a significantly longer prep than I have ever done previously, which is great. I need to. Carl and I's first time working together. He wants more time to learn my body, make sure we've got room for error. You know, if something he tries doesn't work for a week, then we've got the more than enough time to run with that and experiment. So it also means I won't have to dig as hard. So I'll retain a much fuller physique, a much better physique, and it's going to be a lot better basically. So I'm really excited for that. The longest prep I've done previously was like, I think 14 weeks. So we're having a lot of extra time on that, which is going to be good. So obviously of that, a lot of that can be spent in the health phase because I'm not smashing PEDs for 20 plus weeks. I value my health. Okay, so that is the game plan. So although I'm in a health phase right now, I'm still lifetime strongest. It may not look it because I'm not ego lifting like I used to, but in terms of doing like yesterday, for example, Cybex Mark 1 hack squat, 7 plates for 7 reps with no bands, no knee wraps, nothing, just straight. And that's like the absolute best of squat ever by a fucking mile. And that was in pretty suboptimal conditions as well. So next week, I reckon I could get 7.5 for the exact same and really push it. Probably another reason why my back hurts, but you know, we're in a really good spot. So despite the higher volume, despite the higher amount of intensifiers and the slightly different training style, performance is fucking all-time best, which is exactly where you want to be heading into a prep. So we're going to do 2 sets here, 2 sets of a different press, and then normally I'd go into assisted dip superset with push-ups. Instead of that, I'm just going to go do a fly variation for my upper chest up in 11. So we'll do that. So crack on. Top set here now, and then we'll crack on. Right, we're on to the top set, which I'm going to do 3.5 plates, which on a strive piece is actually quite heavy. I'm wearing the new Gymshark hybrid collection, don't know what to call it. It's more functional runner, hybrid athlete, which obviously I am. So it's really lightweight, breathable. You can see it's got like breathable holes throughout it. I actually love it. This is the oversized fit t-shirt. Got the 6-inch tactical shorts, which have like pretty cool details, and they've got loops at the back where you can like thread your t-shirt through if you're running and shit. So really nice pieces of kit. I'm a big fan. So even if you are just a meathead bodybuilder like me, this is one of my favourite collections just because of how lightweight and breathable it is. You're not going to sweat, you're not going to stink in the gym, it's just going to allow you to be the true hybrid athlete you are, right? You'll never change plates so quickly in your life. But anyway, honestly, on that note, thank you everybody for, if you use my code any point throughout Black Friday, for any brand, Hardbody, Gymshark or ESN. Like, fucking absolute ridiculous month. And I genuinely, hand on heart, appreciate it all from all of you. I am going to be running a very special giveaway at some point soon, which I will make sure to announce on the YouTube and on Instagram at the same time, so that everybody has an even chance to win. It may include some Onyx pieces. It will include some like rice pudding and all that. So I'll just do like one big giveaway. Just no like, oh, send me your code for an order or anything like that. Literally anybody can enter, anybody can win, and there'll be loads of pieces. So keep your eyes out. Coming in a few weeks, probably closer to Christmas time, as a thank you. But right now we'll lock in and grow the fucking tits. Fucking hell yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh, that is peak off season. Strength and blood pressure and the whole lot, oh my God. My head is going to implode. For context, my blood pressure is absolutely unbelievable right now, considering how heavy I am. I do check it, and you should too. It's a silent killer, blood pressure. Sure, if you've got high blood pressure right now, it's not going to cause any immediate issues, but 10 years from now, if you've had slightly high blood pressure for 10 years, kidneys going to be under a lot of stress, which you wouldn't suspect. Most people think it's the toxins from all the drugs fuck up your kidneys, and they do. But high blood pressure for an extended period of time, incredibly damaging to the kidneys. So keep your blood pressure in check, kids, and be a hybrid athlete like me, and it helps. Bro cheated on one Hyrox and thinks he's a hybrid athlete. Right, gonna knock this out. Probably not rested long enough, but again, hybrid athlete, I'll survive. And I'm gonna do the prime pin loaded to save a little bit of time. No need to load any plates, and I can very easily do a drop set as well because it's a pin, rather than having to take plates off two sides of the machine. Oh. Oh. Beautiful. Hell yeah. Right. Prime, let's get it. Right. So prep. Forgot what I need to talk about for prep. I'm excited. For the first time in my pro career, I have a level of confidence that I'm going to display a physique worthy of being in contention for a pro show win, which is exciting. I think it matters. I think I've always been naive to the fact that I'm very realistic with myself. I don't fake confidence. I don't feel the need to. I know I'm going to do the work regardless, but I do feel the more pessimistic mindset can make hard days hard, right? When you're in a stinky day in prep, you're not feeling too great, you know in yourself you're not in contention to win it, it just makes it a little bit harder. I think when you know in yourself and you truly actually believe it, that there is a possibility for you to achieve everything you want to achieve, then it takes you that just different gear. Whether that's not didn't do the work last time, I just think it makes you want to do the work more, and I think that matters. I do genuinely believe your body follows where your mind is. Most cliche thing, but I've seen it in my own physique enough to know that that is true. Well, I mean, it is categorically true with cortisol and stuff like that, so yeah, I'm excited. The shows we have lined up and have picked are strategic, so I'm very happy with those. There's a lot of shows I'm doing are places that I have been before. So I know where the gyms are, I know where the show is, I know where hotels to stay, I know where the food shops are. Sounds small, but when I've competed in so many places before for the first time where I've no idea where any of that is, and it's just an element of stress. Worrying about taxis, worrying about, like just every minute detail you can think. I'm very independent, probably to my own downfall, in that I have to make all my own decisions, I have to choose where I'm staying, I have to choose, like, every fine detail I want to choose and be in control with. It's definitely a control issue. As a result, I'm taking all the stress of everything there. I may not feel like it's stressing me out, but deep down it's going to be. So, and then when things go wrong and I feel out of control, that stresses me out more. So just to be in a place where I'm comfortable, I've been before, it's a massive stress off my shoulders. Also to have M at all my shows this year, again, is going to help massively because last year I was out there alone. So yeah, I'm excited. We've got shows in Europe, we've got shows in America. It's going to be a very busy season, a very fun season. And I'm genuinely I can't remember being this excited to start a prep, honestly, in the 5 years of competing I've done. Which is weird, but it's a good weird. I think it's also the change of coach, not that Tom did anything at all bad. I was always loving working with Tom and was always excited to prep, obviously, but I just think this year there's an element of unknown and, what's Kyle going to do differently? How am I going to look different? There's all these variables at play that I don't know what the outcome's going to be from them, but I'm fucking excited because I, hand on heart, believe through the work I've done this off season, I will be better. Last season obviously didn't go as planned towards the end, through my own fault, through Tom's fault, through both of us. It's a partnership. So I know that this year in myself, things, touch wood, should be better. And I know that last year, had it been a different prep, and I know Tom could have coached me through a different prep, it was circumstances out of his control as well that went wrong, that we could have displayed a better package last year. Then with the last year of work I've put on top of that physique, and then with a better prep bringing me in at the absolute best I can be, I think there's going to be a substantial improvement, which is something I generally am excited for and excited to show and prove to myself more than anything. So yeah, enough body motivation, we're fucking excited. Ask me again at like 8 weeks out after I've already been in prep for fucking like God knows how long, might be a different answer. Oh, fucking hell, right. That hurt. Right, triceps, doing a cable crossover first, then we'll just do a push down of sorts. Just rotating them at the minute. Don't want to always just start with a push down, then do a cable crossover, so switching it up, shocking the muscle. Plus this feels mint, and there's nobody over here at the minute, so I thought, let's take advantage of that and do it now. Probably just gonna do 3 sets on each, to be honest. A couple drop sets, just fry myself. We've got about 15 more minutes to go, so there'll be really short rest times, shitloads of sets, and then I shall go and do a quick bit of posing, show you the peak off season, fluff ball, and then we're gonna get shredded. Right, did 3 sets of that, it felt so good, we're just gonna do it overhead now. I think hit a long head, why not? I always grab this the wrong way. My phone is pulling my shorts down, it's not a great look. again, 2 more sets of that. I'm not going to film them all because nobody gives a shit. It's triceps. I'll do them. We'll go pose. And then we'll go to the old house for, no wait, the new house, not the old house. We'll go to the new house for post-workout, potentially, and then some more life updates. I'll answer some questions. I did Q&A on Instagram yesterday. There's still some left over, so we'll do that. Gonna do posing in here today. Why not? The legs were annoyingly quite shredded still. They're feathered, so within about 3 weeks of dieting, they're going to be peeled. And then it's just a case of trying to hold on to them for the rest of the prep, because my issue is quads come in first, and then it takes so long for my lower back, glutes to come in, that I am dieting for so long, it's really hard to maintain my quads. It was going really well up to about 6 weeks last prep, and then I tore my hip flexor here. Done leg training, took a bit of a hit. It was pretty much leg extensions only for the final 6 weeks, which didn't help, especially because we were having to dig so hard because I was behind on condition, which led to the look, right? So this year it's going to be very different. Legs twice a week, no injuries, all the way through, high food, going to be vibes. This is me peak off season. This will be degrading. Right, we are back. It's been about 8 hours since the last clip. Came back, had to eat really quickly because we were running late. Family came, spent time with them, did my check-ins, did my work, and then did all the other bits that I said I was going to do. And instead of filming myself doing them, because nobody wants to see me struggle, it was a lot of YouTube tutorials and a lot of FaceTime to my dad and Em's dad to get help. We got there in the end, so I'm going to show you the finished results. The TV came. It was concerningly big. Em was not happy with me. She did say it'd be too big. First time I've heard that. Normally she's complaining about things being too small, and then suddenly this is too big. Load of shit. Yeah, the TV though, what an absolute weapon. It is possibly too large for this room, but big is always better, right? The big ones don't hurt, it's better. This is the living room. I'm going to give you like a really brief house tour of some of the rooms, just the bits I'm proud of. Right, I bought this cow for a side table, and if that's not the best side table you've ever seen, I don't know what is. So that's that. I was going to show you upstairs, to be honest, nothing else. So we're redoing the kitchen. You'll see that in enough videos anyway, because I always film the kitchen. This is the master bedroom with Em's beautifully designed bed that she's very proud of. The drill and stuff's not meant to be there. But yeah, and then we've got my CPAP, really attractive. And then you've got what I've been doing for the last like hour. Yes, it took me an hour, okay? And going to Screwfix 3 times in total because I kept buying the wrong bits. Because this is just a really weird amount of plasterboard. Long story. But now I've got a monitor on the wall, so we can pull it out, watch it in bed, and basically just have to mount a TV to a wall, which I know a lot of you are going to be looking at me like, you absolute melt. That was a big job for you. I'm proud of myself. Fuck off. The only issue is, so this is actually a computer monitor. It's my old one that I used to use at my desk. So it's a 32-inch computer monitor, which, yes, okay, that is too big for a computer monitor. So I thought, oh, we'll just use it here, perfect. I've put it on the wall, plugged it all in, connected to the Google, what's it called? Chromecast, connected to the Chromecast, so now it's just like a smart TV. Then, after I've done all that, I only just realised that because it's a computer monitor, it has no built-in speakers. So we can watch TV, we just can't hear any audio. And there's nowhere to put a speaker, so I've done 80% of the job. Just that final hurdle I've failed to account for, but I'll work something out. Right, leave it with me. In here's Em's pride and joy, right? You get a nice little archway for some reason. Em's got a dressing table because women and men nowadays dress their face, which is absolutely allowed. I might start. Urs loves this. This could be Urs's dressing table if he wanted. He loves a bit of makeup on stage. Yeah, it's just a hallway, right? You've got M's cupboards. And then we've got, I don't know why I'm giving a bathroom tour on my YouTube, but what does this come to? We've got a bathroom. It's lovely. The people who moved out had just renovated it, so it's all clean and aesthetic, and we're very lucky, right? We're very happy. And get naked. Right, I'll show you my office briefly, and then we'll wrap this video up, because I spent far too long trying to fit a shitty monitor to the wall that's now got no sound. It's like the least exciting thing ever. I bought the Apple Studio to replace the other monitor, right? It's good. Is it worth the price they charge for it? No. I paid for an Apple logo. But Apple have me in the chokehold, so I had no choice. This is about it. Like, what we're going to do as well is we're going to sound panel this wall. That's getting done later this week, which will be exciting. We're sound paneling M's office as well. And that's that. That's the house tour you're getting so far. We've got a spare bedroom, which is, we could show you that, but it's the same as the master, basically. Then we've got a main bathroom that needs redoing, kitchen that needs redoing, and the garden shed house that you can't see now because it's dark outside, so I'll show you that in the next video. But that's it. That's what we're working on. I'm just such a man. I'm covered in plasterboard, and I've been drilling shit into walls, right? My testosterone is increasing by the day in this house. If I look better on stage this year, it's not because of a different coach, it's not because of a better prep, not because of the work I've done the last year. It's because my testosterone has increased tenfold because I'm renovating a house. Like, my balls are just growing as every screw that goes in, I can just feel them growing, right? So, on that note, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.